Streams become ocean. Small, silent, unseen, but flowing. Water sprouts from the earth, ancient yet so fresh. The water shapes and carves, becoming a stream where life goes as it flows. The nurturing stream becomes a river that not only nurtures, but takes life. The river that started as a sprout, small, silent, and unseen, now acts as a voice of God, speaking as the water crashes and flows. The river eventually flows home to the vast ocean from which it started. We all start from a sprout of life, become strong, nurturing, and powerful, but we all must return to the ocean of souls from which we all came. Hello everyone, I'm Astro Tiger. Welcome to the channel. It's a beautiful spring morning here, and it's a wonderful, it feels good taking in the sun right now. I feel like I'm charging up, but I literally am charging up. But anyway, thanks for listening to my poem. It's something I want to actually start doing before most of my videos. I used to write a lot of poetry in high school. I used to be a lot more in tune with my heart in high school, but here we are. I'm 33, Marine Corps veteran, got a lot of life experiences. But see, that's the thing. Experiences and our actions are like ripples in the cosmic ocean. If you look at it, I'm gonna use nature as an example. When a bird eats a seed, the bird sometimes poops out the seed. When a bird eats a fruit, they often plant a new fruit tree. So if you think about it, birds can create forests. Humans, we can consciously create our reality through conscious observation, through our actions. Every little thing that we do has a major effect. Everything. And as I become more part of this environment, I understand my role in life. I understand that if I don't tend to the property, certain negative things may happen. But nature will be nature. But there's a ripple effect. Here's one. If I don't keep certain grass a certain height, I'll begin to have to worry about the ticks. Don't want those. So my action of tending to my environment, loving, nurturing, this environment has a ripple effect of peace, beauty, harmony, with some personal safety. To be able to come out here and be barefooted and enjoy. When we wake up in the morning, the first thought is the ripple for the whole day. And that ripple can become a major wave in the cosmic ocean. Many of us don't even see it. Everything we often do or say affects someone else. The Marine Corps has taught me to say my proper greetings of the day, but I was already saying that hello, good morning growing up, but that became drilled within myself And then I began to, oh, the mail. That became drilled within myself, and now it's just a part of my being. That small ripple of being told, say, make sure you say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And now it's just part of me, but see, here's the thing. Out here in the civilian world, the regular world, or let's say major cities, where people, there's not too much compassion in major cities. Let's go with a major city. I lived in Tampa for a little bit. You'll walk by someone and say, hello, good morning. They'll ignore you. But see, if you go to a certain area, just say someone is having a bad day. Good morning, I hope you enjoy your day. That person might have been on the brink of themselves, and because you took a moment, a couple seconds of your time to acknowledge them, that ripple makes them, it gave them a boost of energy. And now, instead of feeling down about themselves, they're feeling high on life, feeling better about themselves, becoming more confident because you said good morning. Now they're going to say good morning, good afternoon, I hope you have a beautiful day. When I talk about, for example, growing plants, because I have more people asking me how I grow my plants, but that's a lot of energy transfer. And plants are conscious beings, and so I have to understand that they want me there, tending to them. I cannot neglect the life that I seeded. That goes for humans too. So every action has a ripple. So when I plant a fruit tree or something for my kids, years down the line, the ripple is they have food. They have food. It just takes a little bit of time because let's go with this now, because I'm finna plant some seeds of knowledge. If you go look at these fruit trees, they're pretty cheap. They're cheaper than some fast food meals. And if you have the space, or don't even have too much space, many small fruit trees can be planted in pots and put on a balcony. But if you gotta think about it, you spend $20, $40 on a fruit tree that you really enjoy, or something very nutritious. You plant it in a pot, or you plant it out in your yard. You just gotta love it, be nurturing to it, and then the effect is the wave becomes bigger, and that down the line becomes a big, beautiful tree that's gonna nurture and nourish you. Now you see how our actions create cosmic ripples. I'm trying to keep this real simple. It's such a beautiful day out here right now. My chickens are waiting to eat. They're staring at me like, you really need to feed us, but they about to eat. I'm gonna cut some more grass, and the grass shavings I throw to them so they can get a little bit more nutrition. I have a few more plants, Azolla, I believe, coming, that I'm gonna propagate for them so my chickens can have more of a natural meal. So that's another action. You have to do things, and when you think of those things, before you do those things, when you think of them, see, that's manifestation. We manifest on so many levels that we don't even realize that everything we do is manifestation. It's a ripple, cosmic ripple, metaphysical ripple. Many people don't even understand it because they can't physically see it. Many people are so programmed to just be automatons. We are not automatons. We are electromagnetic beings in biological bodies. And with that being said, we are the soul within this vehicle. That's why you gotta have the actions of taking care of the trillions of cells within you. How do we know that these cells don't have souls? Nobody ever thought about that, huh? If these cells are conscious enough to defend you against diseases, you don't think they have souls? So I'm putting some up here now. Once I became more aware that my cells are individuals doing their job or living on this planet called the body, I have to understand that what if Earth was raining mess, pollutions and stuff? So imagine feeding yourself. And I'm not perfect. I still have small cravings, but I'm human. I'm fighting against totally cleansing of certain things. I'm new to homesteading. So a lot of my fruit last year, I'll be honest, I didn't tend last year it was a new experience for me. Trying to garden, I had to deal with the deer, the pests, and it was very discouraging after a while because everything was getting eaten up. I was new to this. Nobody taught me anything. But through resilience and perseverance, see, I'm human. We mess up sometimes. But it taught me to strategize. You can never defeat nature. You can only be a part of it and adapt to it. So guess what that means? Keep my garden clean and put barriers up for the deer, or feed them elsewhere on the property to keep them away. Instead of making something negative, adding to something I would consider negative, that it's let's have a positive action to where we all can benefit. I feed the birds around here, and the benefit of feeding the birds around here, I realized, because I used to want to keep a bird, I used to want to pet bird, and seeing all these birds, I realized they're companions. Why would I want to cage a bird when they're already here? So my actions of taking a couple dollars, getting some bird feed, so many birds around here, free, and they come as they will. And then they eat and sprout new seeds. I have a bird feeder on the other side of the house. Last year, I guess a bird dropped some sunflower seeds somewhere else on the property. We had sunflower, a big old sunflower grow. You see that? Everything we do affects something in some type of way. And if you feel like you're stagnant right now, it's just taking one footstep will get you going. That's a ripple. One beautiful thought is a ripple, but you got to act on that thought, or unless you'll stay stagnant. Here's an example. You ever see stagnant water? What does stagnant water do? Nothing. It produces mosquitoes, bacteria, all types of negative stuff. I learned in a book I have in the house. It's about free energy. Moving water is alive consciously. Water is a living source. Stagnant water produces no energy. It's dead. Why do things that can destroy you, why do they produce in stagnant water? You see how negative forces work? There's a balance in this universe, but there has to be a balance. As soon as mosquito larvae begin to be in moving water, they perish. You have anything in there that are minnows, for example, they eat them up. So you can turn any negative into a positive at any moment of life. Today, Like I said, I'm gonna get out here and tend to the property. I'm getting a horse pasture up. Would like to hopefully later this year get a horse companion and then some goats. Manifesting with you all. If you can today, find a beautiful area of lively ground and go ground. The Earth Schumann resonance have been off the charts. That's Earth electromagnetic field. And if we're the cells of Earth, we should be benefiting off of her. Mother Earth, Father Son. I want to make a video on those and how they're our cosmic parents. Earth, Gaia, the sun, our star, are conscious beings. Once you expand your consciousness, you'll begin to understand. Everyone has a level of consciousness that they're on right now. Many of us are on higher levels. Some of us are just now tuning in. You gotta tune out or turn off from your programs of society and tune in to what's real. Tune in to yourself. Be yourself. Find true purpose. True purpose is not getting a certain job that another man or woman, human entity, produce. Purpose is not being an athlete. Unless in some state or form that you're gonna give back to the ultimate cosmos. Being a part of your environment is giving more and being more of purpose than being a CEO of not all companies are bad, but a CEO of McDonald's. Where you call food a product when food is supposed to be nourishing, and the ripple effects of eating that product is destruction of the body. We want to build this body up so it matches a frequency that is up there with our soul. Let nature be your guru. Watch nature, listen to it, feel it, absorb it, let it become you. And you produce a beautiful ripple in something that's been around since the beginning. Be a part of the beginning, because everything is forever. You are forever. The soul doesn't die. This body lays to rest when it's done. But the body is here to serve a purpose that is cosmic. You cannot create, well, you can. Like I say, everything creates a ripple, but is it creating a cosmic ripple or artificial ripple? What's an artificial ripple? Following your program. Deprogram yourself and be free. Be the soul that you are. Today is amazing. We woke up and have the ability to produce beautiful thoughts. And when we produce beautiful thoughts, we're able to act off those thoughts. And when we act off those thoughts, that's called simply manifesting. So many birds. This natural music is resonant, along with the wind and the trees. Fun fact, the largest tree in the area is considered a mother tree, and the smaller versions of that tree around are the kids. And mother trees, when the kids aren't able to get sun, the mother tree through the roots will feed her kids. I learned that recently. Helps you understand that everything has consciousness. And to be a human and to act and be unconscious is showing an unappreciation to the greatest form, you want to call it God, the ultimate consciousness. But why not be conscious? You have a human body, you have the ability to act and produce and change the world. I consider trends to be stagnant. Stagnation of the self. Yes, we're all supposed to be one, united, but how many trends, unless it's conscious, how many trends produce anything beautiful? Trends tend to trap people in certain mindsets. You see, cosmic souls, electromagnetic beings, energy always flowing. So that means energy is always on the move. I mean, we can't be on no trends. You gotta become, the trend is you. The trend is to become self. And to reflect and if you need to cause a ripple in the ocean, throw a rock. Throw a rock. Go get some cheap seeds and throw them on the ground. If you own that ground. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But see, what if you got some wildflower seeds and sprinkle some around in a park? What are you doing wrong other than probably feeding your native pollinators, and your native pollinators are gonna in turn go pollinate the food at the farms, or and then that food is gonna be picked and plucked and cleaned and brought to a store to you. You see that ripple effect? I'm about to tend to my small homesteading task, getting out here in the garden, and gotta take my puppy for a walk right quick and feed these chickens because they eyeing me down. I hope you have a beautiful day. Hope you got something amazing out of this video. I'm so open to questions and helping others understand how to simply become more grounded, how to meditate, how to find your purpose. What is purpose? I'm open to it. As I get more in tune with this YouTube, I feel like I'm becoming more free. I'm accepting myself as quote unquote a teacher, a guru, which nature is my guru. But see, I can help teach this beautiful environment to those who seek it. You will only learn something if you are opening your mind to it. And if you close your mind to it but only look at it, you will never take it in. Have a beautiful day. Catch y'all next time. If you got something out of this, like, comment, subscribe. I guess I just gotta follow the YouTube algorithm on the grow. So I told myself I'd never say that stuff, but the way YouTube works, you kinda got to sometimes until you get your audience up. But with that being said, I want an audience of conscious, beautiful-minded people who are seeking growth and to help others. In a few of my previous videos, I said I'll be giving out free seeds. How will I be doing it? When we grow and reach that level to where YouTube can help, I'll let YouTube fund the shipping, but seeds for our small tribe will be distributed. And right now I'm growing peppers, a variety of peppers, potatoes, I got tomatoes, I got cucumbers, I got zucchini growing, I got some corn growing, and there are things I'm gonna start later this year. But a single pepper can have 30 plus seeds. I have thousands of seeds within the house. So what's the best thing to do when you have an abundance? Share it. And I would like to share my abundance with those who have beautiful souls and beautiful minds and who seek growth. Have a beautiful day. You are amazing. You are growth. You are energy. You are a cosmic family. Catch y'all on the next video.